Moving past fear is one of the most important things that we can do for our being. Fear can rob us from leading the life we deserve, and the truth is, it doesn't really exist. It is a product of our imagination. It does not reflect any truth. Learn how to accept your fears, even face your fears, and in confronting them, you can move beyond them. Overcoming your fear is often just a process, like your training. Remind yourself that fear exists only in the mind. We're going to start the class with some gentle seated cat-cow bends. Opening up the chest, creating as much expansion in the chest as you can. And then curling the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest. Just doing these in your own time, synchronizing the movement with the breath. Keep the eyes closed, try to relax and connect the mind to body. Let's take a gentle twist, so hand to opposite knee, the other arm can stretch behind the back. Maybe you can clasp onto your inner thigh. And other side. We're going to open up the palms and arms behind the back. And then we're going to tuck the chin. Again, cat-cow positions. This time using the arms to open up the chest and squeeze the back body. And just doing as many of these as feels right today. Opening up, breathe, inhale, exhale, curling. Use the breath. Clasping the hands behind the back to create a fist, lengthening the elbows, bringing the hands down towards the mat. Drop the head back. And folding forward, forehead towards the mat. Just breathe. Slowly coming up. We're going to stand up now and work into the glutes and the quads. Coming into a high lunge, make sure that your hips are square, shoulders are square, chest is open. We're going to dip the knee down for 10. Engage the glutes. Keep the lower abdominals nice and strong. Again, another 10. And let's go ahead and do the other side now. Paying attention to our alignment, making sure that shoulder heads are up and back. The core is strong, the legs are contracting. And making sure that the knee doesn't override the foot. And another set. We're going to come back onto the mat now. Coming into a tabletop position, make sure hands are underneath the shoulders. Let's go ahead and do some cat-cow bends, arching the spine as much as you can, and then tucking the chin towards the chest as you round the upper back. Inhaling as we open and exhaling as we curl. Coming onto our front body now. We're going to activate through the glutes, so squeeze the bum, raise the leg from the floor, and just holding, contracting. And release. Let's do the other side now. Squeeze as much as you can. Back to the first leg. And relax. And other side. Let's bring the knees wide, feet together. Squeeze the glutes, raise the thighs from the floor. This is a wonderful exercise for the glutes and the lower back. Let's just hold, release, and go again. One last time, firing up the glutes. And relax. Bringing the arms out in front, we're going to bend the elbows as we squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening up the shoulders and activating through the upper back. Try to get your chest higher and higher each time you do this movement. And we're going to hold it now. Small pulses. Engaging the back muscles. Take one leg up. Now see if you can catch the leg behind your back. And raise the thigh off the floor. Try to get the chest a little higher. This is the half boat pose. Make sure your frontal hip bones stay glued to the floor. Let's go ahead and do the other side, holding onto the ankle or the foot wherever suits, removing the leg from the floor. Try to get your chest as high as you can. And let's relax into a child's pose. If you want to take this further, clasping the hands behind the back and allow the arms to come up high towards the sky. Release the hands now. Coming back to our tabletop, let's do some kicks. Knee to chin, foot to head. We want these dynamic. And other side, try to keep the hips square. Let's take a block now. We're going to place the block underneath our back knee as we move into a lunge position. Sink your hips forward and down, engaging through the abdomen, and keep the tailbone tucked under and posteriorly tilt your hips to activate the core muscles and the glutes. Just observe the body. If you find it hard to square in your lunge position, you can use your hand to gently bring the thigh inward. Try to be present. From here, maybe you can bend the back leg, catch the foot with one hand or two hands, and send the foot in towards the glutes. Try to continue to keep your body upright and your shoulders back and down. Use the breath to allow the heel to fall closer towards the bum. We're going to take a block now, and we're going to use the block to stabilize us as we bend back towards the back leg. So we're aiming for foot to head. If this doesn't happen today, don't worry. You have plenty of time to reach your goals. Taking the opposite hand now, an arm, small movements back the way. Palms facing in, we're mobilizing the shoulder. Now we're going to use a band, and we're going to place the band around our back foot. Take the band with the opposite hand and slowly relax the head back. Perhaps you can pull the foot closer in towards the head. Maybe you can again do some pulses with the arm to get the hand closer towards the foot. Keep breathing, don't lose the breath. Over time, you will be able to catch the foot. However, please take your time and be patient. Holding onto the band is just fine for today. Just make sure that the shoulders remain square throughout this exercise. And slowly release. Now moving towards our lunge on the other leg. Relaxing the hips down. Keeping the tailbone tucked under. You can put a little bit of pressure here on your hips, your pelvis, to allow the hips to fall deeper towards the floor. Relax your shoulders down and stay with the breath. To increase the sensation in the hip flexor, you can hold onto the back thigh and gently roll it inward. If you can, catch the back leg, slowly move the heel in towards the body. Really focusing on squaring the shoulders here, always paying attention to your alignment. Use the breath to open up the body. using a block to stabilize, bend the back leg again and slowly back bend towards the back leg. Don't force yourself, just work with your own body. Rushing, stretching will only lead to discomfort or injury. So just relax. And small movements back with the shoulder. Keep the elbow straight. Taking the band now, you're going to tie it around the foot of the back leg. Holding on with opposite hand to foot. And gently bending back, walking the hand down the band towards the foot. Maybe let go of the band and see if you can bring your hand close towards your foot. Otherwise, just stay where you are. Just respect your body's process. Hand gently coming out. We're now going to move towards a hamstring stretch. So you're going to take the band and you're going to bring it around the balls of your feet. Make sure that your feet stay flexed. You're going to slowly bring your belly button in towards the thighs, hinging at the hips, and maintaining a flat spine. So we're focusing on elongation and activation of the hamstrings here, so we don't have to get really deep with the chest. Now we're going to do a more passive stretch, so bring the arms up and overhead, then slowly relaxing forward. Just allow your feet to do whatever they want to do, so you don't need to keep them flexed for this exercise. And I want you to just bring your awareness internally. Just observing all the sensations in the body right now. Breathing into the tension, breathing into those areas of discomfort or resistance. Just let go. If you're feeling flexible today, you may be able to clasp the hands beyond the feet. Otherwise, just stay where you are. If your mind wanders, then just keep coming back to the breath. And whenever you're ready, you can make your way out. We're now going to move towards our frog position. So you're going to place blocks in front of you. Place your hands on blocks. And I want you to push back in your frog. Roll the shoulder heads up and back, arching the back. Feeling that deep stretch within the adductors. And then relaxing forward, we're going to try to round the spine now. Tuck the tailbone under. And again, hands onto the blocks, opening up the body, arching back. And reverse it, rounding chin to chest. And then very carefully just coming out of the stretch. We're going to move towards our camel bend. Bringing hands towards the feet. You can do one arm at a time. Challenging our side body here. Make sure that the chest stays open. And other side. Arm up and overhead. Push the hips forward. And again back to the first side. Side body extension. And other side. Stretching both arms up now, bringing hands towards the soles of the feet. If this is too hard for you today and you want to take it a little bit easier, you can keep the feet tucked under. Opening up, creating as much expansion as you can. Push the hips forward and breathe. If you're an advanced student, you might want to bring the arms up and arch all the way back, bringing the hands towards the floor. This is a very advanced position, so if you feel like you're not ready for it, then please just stick to traditional camel. Take it slow. Now coming into our pigeon stretch. You're going to take your band and you're going to place it around the back foot. With the same arm, you're going to pull the elbow in as you rotate the shoulder and then bring it back straight. Elbow in, rotate, square, and again. So just playing around with this movement a few times. And over time, you will be able to hold onto the band with both hands. Arch the head back towards the foot. Bring the elbows in towards the body. And eventually walking the hands down the band. Maybe you can catch your foot today, or perhaps your body is comfortable just to hold onto the band. If you feel wobbly in this position, then engage the glutes and make sure that your hips are square. Moving towards the other side now. Catching the foot with same hand to leg, elbow in and back. You can try this holding onto your foot if that's within your practice, or please use your band. Maybe you can hold onto the band or your foot with both hands as you relax back. Keep the core engaged to protect the lower spine. And gently moving out. Let's just relax the back now, massaging the spine with some rocking. Moving into our shoulder stand, now knees towards the shoulders. And you can use your hands to massage your lower back here if you're feeling a bit of tension. Hands to floor, slowly relaxing down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have a really lovely day, and I'll see you in the next class.